Mindfulness is the practice of being in the moment without judgment and with curiosity and openness. And so when we bring mindfulness into the kitchen and into our cooking, it's really just about slowing down, being in the moment, noticing how you're feeling, noticing the colors, the textures, the shapes, and really turning cooking into a therapeutic practice versus another chore or another thing that we have to do. I come from a family of people who cook, whether they cook professionally, they cook to sustain their families, but everybody cooks because we all gotta eat. So I started to notice the connection between how I felt when cooking or after eating something that I prepared myself. We're gonna make our own dressing tonight. So we got some olive oil, apple cider vinegar, liquid aminos, and I need to find my garlic. So I don't know where it is. Oh, and I was convicted. I'll talk more about that during the course of the class about the health and wellness conference that I attended today. Plants are life. When you put plants in your body, that's putting life in your body. Animals are dead. You put animals in your body, that's death. I was like, oh snap, okay, I'm convicted. I already do a lot of plant-based cooking, and when I do these events, I'm always mindful of making sure I'm putting healthy and healthful things. Not like healthy is not just one way, but things that are healthful, like good for your overall health. So I had some chicken, but it's gonna stay in the bag. Stay in the bag tonight. Sorry, y'all. All plants tonight. All plants. I can't do it. Can't do it. But in mindfulness, we are listening to our bodies. And so we have to be honest about what feels good for our bodies and what does not. So if you notice that certain foods don't agree with you or certain foods don't feel good when you eat them, it is important to take that into account. Kale is such a wonderful green to begin with because it's very rich in calcium and vitamin A, which is something, again, that's going to help you feel full, feel satisfied, feel nourished. So I love kale for that. And then I have arugula there as well, which is a bitter green. And it's helpful to have a little bitterness to help us detoxify our bodies and feel prepared for that. So you can break apart your kale. So we're making the dressing now because it's going to sit on the kale and the cabbage if you have it in your bowl, and it's going to soften it a little bit because kale it can be a little rough, but it's good for your body, good for your digestive system. So yeah, oh sure, yeah, go for it, absolutely. And I love the liquid aminos because it gives it a saltiness without having to add salt. Yes. Yeah. Yes. You have to be easy with it. I had a client a few years ago who was really worried about, and this is why we talk about like nutrition and what you're putting in. And she's like, my blood pressure was elevated and like I thought I was eating better, and then it turns out she was putting liquid aminos on her like morning salad for like weeks in a row, and she was like going overboard with it. So you have to, use it in moderation.